Hey guys, well, it is the 20th of May, and I'm currently headed to Wausau. I got a bunch of little gigs to do on my phone app to get paid, and so I'm gonna go do that. I just got prescribed. I went to the doctor yesterday. I've been having weird things going on with my vision. I've been seeing little red dots and everything, what they call floaters, and apparently I got astigmatism in my left eye and scar tissue from back in the day. I was fooling around with a chick at a, what do you call it, I guess a gravel pit, and she was swimming, and she's like, hey, look at me, and I turned and looked, and the stick went in my eye and broke off. So, that was way before Amanda. Pretty funny story though. But I'm not going to bore you guys with that right now. Unless you want to hear it, then comment and I'll share that with you. But so I went in, I got the doctor's appointment done and all that, and I need to get glasses, and but I got Badger Care, and Badger Care, they cover like 12 frames. That's it, and they're ugly as fuck frames too. And so I went to Walmart, and they've got some really nice frames. They're starting at like $10. So I have to make up the money to buy myself some frames. And this fucking seatbelt thing keeps going off. And go from there. And because we got money set aside to fix my vehicle, but that's it. We don't have any money to buy glasses or anything. And I should make about $30 today, $35 actually, which is, enough to get me a pair of glasses, and I gotta pay out of pocket for the lens cut, which is $28, so it is what it is. Alright, so you guys are probably wondering, whose vehicle am I in? And this is my niece's vehicle, Emily. She just graduated, and she's now out of school, doesn't need a vehicle right now. And plus, my sister has 3 other vehicles sitting around, and so they lent this vehicle to me until I'm able to figure out what I'm going to do about getting my truck fixed, and or getting a vehicle, period. You know what, I should probably take 153. Now that I'm thinking about it. Sorry guys, I just got this map in my head. I got 4 stores to hit, and I'm thinking making a big circle would be the easiest route. But yeah, it's pretty sweet of my my little niece there. She's a kind-hearted person, that's for sure. She comes over all the time, babysits for free, loves her little cousin, and does whatever she can to help out. She's only 18 years old, but I can see her. Definitely a very kind-hearted girl. Well, my sister's girls are all very kind, actually. Very sweet. Whereas I am kind of a prick, but it's the life of hard knocks, I guess. It's a pretty cool car, though. I don't know what it is. It's a Ford airbag. No, I didn't. And it's fucking, I gotta put the seatbelt on. Anyway, it's a Ford something. I know it ain't Taurus, but it's nice. They only paid like $3 grand for it. I don't know how many miles are on. I can't see the odometer, but it's got memory. The seats are memory, where you push a button 1 or 2, and that's keeps it a log of how you want your seat. What else? Nice stereo, nice dash, very, very comfortable chairs or seats. get used to this. I asked her if she would sell it to me. She's like, you can't even afford to fix your truck. What makes you think you can afford to buy my car? It's like, shit, you got me. Cruise control works. Heated seats. Traction control. Rear view camera. I don't know what that is. Not too shabby. Although I did break the sunglass holder. I don't know how I did it. I just, it's got a little thing on it. You push it back and it unlatches. I pushed it back and the whole thing fell out. And so I gotta fix that before I get the car back. Hopefully she doesn't see this video. If she does, I'm sorry, Emily, but I'll fix it. I don't even know what I did. I just pushed it and the piece fell out, a little bitty piece. That thing right there. Just broke right off. Oh, slow ass drivers. Fucking hate them. Let's see how well the air conditioning works. 60 degrees. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, that works. Good at 65. And she's got power too. I had to pass a car yesterday and that thing just, I put the pedal down, it's like, whoa! And it was freaking, I thought I was gonna swap tires at 60. How do you turn the fan down? There we go. Alright, I'm going to jam to some music, guys. I will catch up with you later. Well, that was eventful. Almost got kicked out of the store doing that. That's what I hate. They make me go to... Oh, no. They make me go to these little... convenience stores, and you got to go and you got to take pictures of products and everything, and they don't like that. I had one lady approach me and ask me what I was doing, and I told her, and she went back, and I was like, oh, I'm in trouble, I know I'm going to get kicked out. And she went back, I could see she was talking to another person, probably the manager, and then the manager comes out and she's like, you know, why are you doing it? I'm like, I'm just doing, you know, it's a thing on it's an app, and I get paid for it, and right now we're trying to save up enough money to buy a vehicle and everything, and I'm doing whatever I can do to make the money. And she's like, well, you can't do this. She's like, we don't approve of this. And I'm like, ma'am, I said I have permission through the app. I showed her the documentation and everything, and then I just kind of shut her up. But she was sitting there, she backed away, she let me finish what I was doing, but you could tell they weren't happy. Which really, why does it matter? I mean, it's not like they own the fucking store. Why would they get upset about it? It's stupid. But, yeah, so I finished that, and now I'm on to my next one. And the next one is also a convenience store, and so, I don't know if I want to. I got 3 more to do today, and that's 45, 50 bucks right there, and hopefully I can get done without pissing off a bunch of people. Probably gonna have to deal with a lot of confrontation, which I don't necessarily like, but whatever. It's money in my pocket. Eventually, it takes like 3 days to get paid, which kind of sucks. But that's alright. I grabbed all the available jobs in the area, and so I'm doing everything I can do. Truck, they don't still, the guy still doesn't know what's wrong with the truck yet. We're slowly weeding out all the problems. He's replaced the fuel pump, the injectors. He's checked the oxygen sensor. He's now he's checking the heat sensor. I guess the heat sensor could cause it to run rich. And there's just a whole list of things. He said he's not gonna charge me for labor. He just is gonna get it fixed and get it the fuck out. I'm like, dude, you're amazing. That would be like the nicest thing in the world. So, yeah, that's what's going on with that, which is very, very nice actually. Nobody ever does that. You know, he's just so frustrated with my truck. He's had enough. So let's see, the next one is Quick Trip. And here's Quick Trip. Alright. Turn the radio off. Come on. I wish this was my car. So sick of having junk. Alright. Now at Quick Trip. So alright, let's go get this done. So now we gotta go to Office Max. I'm not quite sure where that is. Let's see it. Oh, there it is. Go. Lot of fucking traffic. This is ridiculous. Oh, this guy's wearing a garbage bag. What? And this is just a small city. Imagine how it would be in a big city. Oh, God. What? Alright, here we are. The problem with Office Max is people come and be like, can I help you? You know, they walk up and try and serve you or whatever, and that is not good for what I'm doing, because then I will get busted. That is one fat bitch. Holy shit. Alright, let's do this. Well, that went well. Nobody really bothered me. I had to be a secret shopper. That was kind of cool. I never did that before. I had to ask a bunch of questions that they list on the app. And the lady was like, you know, because I was reading the questions to her, and she's like, is this some kind of secret shopper thing? I'm like, no. She goes, oh. She's like, this happened to me like 2 days ago. I'm like, oh, well, no, I'm actually looking for this item. And she's like, well, what kind of business do you run? I said, well, I'm a photographer, and I need to get out and, you know, be able to take, because it was a card reader. You swipe credit card through it, and you know, it plugs into your phone, and you swipe your credit card through it, and then the phone, and oh shit. So yeah, and I was like, well, she said, oh, I'm sorry guys, I got all discombobulated there. But I was saying, she asked what would I need it for, and I told her that I'm a photographer, and that she or that I need this for when I go out on shoots and that. She's like, oh yeah, she's like, that makes sense. And so she answered what she could, and I entered it into the app, and you know, there's $7 right there. So next is Walgreens. See how that goes. I am freaking roasting here. Oh, the people drive like such idiots in town. Oh, maybe it's just me. But it is super fucking busy today. I suppose it's the Memorial Day weekend coming up, so people are going to be pretty crazy. Got to get all their shopping done and get all their camping supplies done and or bought. And yeah, we sit at home doing nothing. Sucks. This guy is going like 30 miles an hour and just 20 miles an hour. Oh, you dick, move. I think my niece needs new struts. Yeah, they're clunking every time. I gotta get around this dick. Now I got a car to my right. Let me get through. Fucking geezer. Oh. Yes, I know I have road rage. I am very aware of it. It gets bad too. Like I can feel my blood pressure going up and everything. Big old turtle on that log back there. ADD. Well, it's a beautiful day out. Well, it's not beautiful. It's about 67 out. Comfortable. Not too cold, not too warm. Whereas yesterday it was like 40 degrees. And then like the day before that it was like 80 degrees. I tell ya, Wisconsin is moody. Very, very moody, like a teenage girl. One minute it's like, oh, I'm nice and warm. Next minute, oh, I'm freezing. Not what I want. I want sunny days every day. I don't want humidity, but you know, it's gonna come with the heat. Amanda and I are talking about moving to Florida, and she doesn't want to go because she says she can't handle the humidity. I'm thinking that she can, but I don't know, maybe Georgia or South Carolina. One of those southern states down there. I'd like to just move to the southeast, you know. Although I wouldn't anywhere south really, it doesn't make a difference. Probably was never gonna happen. We're just kind of spitballing. I know I've been watching Buying the Ghetto or Ghetto. No, I'm sorry. What was the name of that? Buying what is that? In Louisiana, I can't think of the name of it. Buying it's not ghetto. Well, anyway, it's a swamp. You know, it's not really a swamp, but it's the houses in Louisiana are so cheap compared to what we've been watching. We've been watching Buying Alaska, Buying Hawaii, and Buying the Caribbean or whatever. And then there's Buying. Oh, I just had it and I lost it. Fuck. And from what we can tell, they're like crazy amount cheaper. For a house down there in Louisiana on the water, you can get a house for like 50 grand. And anywhere else in the world, that would be 150 grand. And then you can hunt for a living. You can literally go out and catch alligators and crayfish and fish and everything and just sell it for a living. I can't, where do you go wrong with that? I'm sure there's a lot of permits and licenses you got to get. It's not just like, boom, you can just go hunt. You probably got to go to a few classes. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. But, God, in Wisconsin, you can't do any of that. And I think that would be a blast. I really do. Get a boat, and then do some gator hunting. I made some good YouTube videos. Well, that sucked. I was in there, and first it was alright. I was just doing Prilosec, checking Prilosec and Pepto-Bismol and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, I'm checking pregnancy tests and tampons. That was humiliating. I did not enjoy that. And then the lady came over, and she's sitting there looking at me kind of funny. And here I am taking pictures of fucking tampons. And I'm like, I said, I'm doing a survey. I said, it's, I get paid for it. And she's like, oh, well, no, that's okay. Go right ahead. And I'm just thinking, I know what she's thinking. She's thinking I'm probably some kind of fucking weird pervert or some shit. So, yeah, that's the only downfall to this, is you never know what they're going to make you do. But hopefully I get paid for that, because I just walked out and I didn't finish whatever I was supposed to finish. I just said on my thing that I was kicked out of the store. Alright. And I think that's it. Alright, time to go home. Well, I just stopped over at the mechanic's place there and checking on my truck, and he don't know. He's going through it with a fine-tooth comb. And he is, sorry, that was Amanda on Boxer there. But right now he's got about $150 in parts stuck into it, plus my $250 fuel pump, which didn't make any difference whatsoever. And so he's trying. I don't know, guys. I'm a little concerned. He might not figure it out. I mean, how hard could it be? He's a mechanic. There are only so many parts you can go through before you can find the problem. It's like working on a computer, you replace parts until you get the part that's broken. I don't know. I think he's just got a lot of work on his plate, and he doesn't want to take the time to just spend figuring out the issue. And I have nowhere else to take it. And he's the cheapest guy around, and he won't charge me labor. So what do you do from there? Where do you go from there? It's like, do you pay for it to go somewhere else, and then all of a sudden you're spitting out, hand over fistful of money, and it's just, it gets so expensive that you might as well just buy a new car? Or do you just leave with the guy and hope that he finds the problem? I only have this car for like a week and a half at the most, and I don't want to keep borrowing vehicles. It just makes me feel terrible. As nice as my sister is, still, I'm borrowing their vehicle. But I wish there was a way to just go over there and figure it out, but I'm not a mechanic. Nowhere even close to a mechanic. I can fix it in ETV, partially, somewhat, but when it gets down into the guts and the computers and that, there's no way. I don't know a first thing about it. Alright, I gotta stop with gas in. So I was looking at the car while I was putting gas in, and so it is a Ford 500 Limited. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay, I gotta say though, I've never heard of this kind of vehicle. Although I think the brakes might be bad. It sounds like they're rubbing. So that's the second thing, brakes and struts. I don't know what else there might be. I'm sure I'll find out as the days go by. Alright, so I'm headed to Marshfield, and I got some errands to run in Marshfield. Got to get my glasses ordered, and I gotta do a shift in Walmart there, and then that should be about it, really. Really put on the miles today, golly. Probably, well, quite a few. Still can't see the mileage. I don't know why I can't see the mileage. I push the odometer button and nothing happens. It's strange. Maybe I shut the car off. That's one thing I've been doing. I'm so used to driving stick shift, I forget to put it in park. I just pull in and shut the key and turn the key off. Car continues to roll. Like, wait a minute here, and oh my god! And it's been so so long since I drove an automatic all the time, And I mean, my Saturn was a stick. My truck was a stick. The truck before my Saturn was a stick. The truck before that truck was a stick. I only had like 2 automatics in my life, and I probably had maybe 10 or 15 cars already. So yeah, it's kind of a bad habit, really, but oh well, I'll just have to get used to it. I do like this perspective, guys. You're looking at me through the steering wheel. That's pretty cool. I can see everything. I can see the whole dash. It's probably safer than actually putting it on the window visor. I actually got you guys mounted to a clip. I don't know, I found in my dad's shop. I just mounted the GoPro up with a 1/4-inch bolt and used a tripod, the GoPro tripod mount for it. Works pretty good, except you guys are shaking a little bit. Cold or what's going on here? That's pretty crazy. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's gonna happen with my vehicle. I need another fucking vehicle. I need a job. I start my job for Google pretty soon here. It's freaking vibrating like crazy. And that starts on June 1st. And I should, if they got a bunch of jobs for me, I should be able to make enough to buy a car. But I need like 10 jobs to save up enough to buy something worthwhile, because I get $200 per job, and if I have, obviously if I have 10 jobs, I got $2,000, but they don't even know how many jobs they can set me up with. Right now it's just the first 2, which are kind of the trial shots or trial jobs, and like I said before, though, it really sucks because they got one at 6 a.m. in Wausau, and then one at 6 p.m. in Wausau. So I'm gonna have to literally like either come home and go back, or stay in town. I'll probably just end up coming back, because there's no point in spending all day in Wausau. I don't have that many errands to run. I don't know anybody in Wausau except for my older niece, and I ain't gonna spend all day with her. She'll probably get sick of me in the first half hour. And pull right out in front of me, you asshole. So hopefully that works out. Hopefully I make some money, But I gotta, right now the first check is almost gone already, because I gotta pay for the fuel pump. And Amanda needs help with rent and all this other stuff. And so, but at least it's money. We are at the Wally World. It's a nice Nissan, wow. Very nice. What is she doing? Yeah, run, chickie, run. Click, 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 click. Oh shit, I didn't plan for that. Sorry. I did not plan for that. Alright, let's go and get this job done as soon as I find a parking spot. Oh man. Alright guys, well that's it for the day. I'm all done. Got my new glasses ordered. Finished a shift there. God, I tell you, Walmart is just, the people that come to the store, me, I guess I'm included because I go to that store. I think we all go to that store, but some of the people there are just disgusting or strange. I mean, there's this one lady walking around in a snowsuit, I shit you not, in a snowsuit with earmuffs on. And she was like 40. What the fuck, you know? And then there was this other guy who was wearing a tank top. He was fat as all hell. Oh my God, was he fat. I mean, I'm talking like 450, maybe 500 pounds fat, right? And he was walking through this, through the store wearing a little bitty tank top you would normally wear for like, a skinny guy would wear for showing off his muscles or something. This guy had rolls spilling out. I mean, it looked like his boobs were hanging out. It was so bad. Oh my God. And me and the lady that were working on my glasses order, she's like, I never get used to the people that come to the store. I was like, really? They go, it's that bad? And she goes, oh yeah. She goes, that's nothing. She's like, we see the weirdest of the weird in this store. And I'm like, oh my God, and I've seen a lot. I've seen this one dude, I shit you not, I walked in there, I have pictures, I'll put the pictures on with this video. He was wearing a dress. Okay, what the fuck? He was wearing a dress and he had two little boys and his wife walking with him. And I don't understand why, or even if you were from another country, I don't even think that would be acceptable. It wasn't a kilt either. It was an actual skirt. Oh wow, I'm just freaking flying here. And so, yeah, there's some strange characters definitely in that store. And even the employees, some of the employees were just like, okay, I'm gonna go to the next aisle so I don't have to. This one guy, he smelled of like, I don't even know, dirt, and I don't even know how to explain it, but you obviously could tell that he was just getting his beach fuzz in, and he's probably about 16, 17, 18 years old, somewhere in that time frame. 300-400 pounds, and he had this peach fuzz coming out of everything, and it was hanging over his lips, and his hair was all matted and gnarled, and I swear to God, he had dried fucking snot underneath his nose. I don't know if that's what it was or not, but and that was just one of the cashiers at Walmart. There was this one lady that worked there. She had a thicker mustache than I did. But, I guess that can't be controlled all too well, but, yeah. Oh, God. If there was another store that had the amount of selection that they had, I would go to it. I would say screw Walmart and I would go. But it's kind of fun to go people watching too and be like, fucking laughing at them, be like, really, dude? Really? There's some kooky sons of bitches out there, that's for damn sure. And I swear to God, the insane asylum opens its doors and there's just like a direct line right to Walmart. It's pretty bad. But anyway, I went in and I having a problem with my roses. I planted these 2 climbing roses 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now, and nothing has happened with them. Not a thing. and they're still green. They don't look like they're drying out or anything like that. Looks like they got a little waxy mold buildup, and there is a bald eagle. It's